Hello everyone and welcome to the part 18 of this video series. Now in this video we are going to work on the like button. So a user can now like a shot or unlike a shot, okay, like this. So now we are going to work on this, okay. So I have liked some post and not liked some post. So yeah, we are going to work on this now. So let's get started and start working on this. So we are going to work in this heading file and we are going to do the same as we did for this follow. So we are going to have a mutation and a query. So mutation is for liking or unliking that shot, and the query is for checking if the user have liked that shot or not. Okay, so we are going to first duplicate this, change the name here to liked mutation, and change the key as well. So this is like toggle. Okay, after that we can just duplicate this as well, and this will be is like check data. Okay, and this will be check like, and here we are going to use liked mutation. Okay, is success, and after this we are going to make this function to like the shot. Okay, so this will be like toggle, and this will call liked mutation dot mutate. Okay, so now with this done, let's go below and we are going to change this now button. Okay, so first on clicking this we are going to invoke the function, and that would be liked toggle, like toggle but function. After that, inside this button we are going to check if liked mutation dot is pending. So if this is pending, then we are going to show a loading circle. So this will be like this. I'm going to actually remove the classes and add some custom classes. So first this will be animate spin, inline block, width will be 6 and height will be 6, rounded full, and text pink 400. Now after that, if this condition is false, then we are going to show this. Okay, heart. Now let's give this a class name and we are going to use this. So let's go above, and this is our is like check data. So if we have that data, so is like check data dot is following. So this will be not is following, this will be actually okay. So we have to change that later from the action, but for now let's go with this. So if this is true, then we are going to have text ping 500, otherwise we are going to have text neutral 800. Okay, and also we are going to fill the color here. So we are going to again use this is like check data dot is following. If this is true, then we are going to use this color, otherwise we are going to use white color. And lastly we are going to change the class name here. So write it like this, and here we are going to again use this is like check data dot is following. If this is true, then bg pink 200, otherwise we are going to have a border. So border of 1.5 pixels, and border color will be neutral 200. Okay, so now with this done, now we can go to the actions. So I'm going to make one more file here, and we are going to call it like.ts. Now let's go to the following, and we need to have these three imports. Okay, and after that we are going to define our function. So first will be export const toggle like shot. Okay, and this will be our asynchronous function in which we are going to pass the short id. So short id, and it will be type of string. Now inside this, first we are going to check for the session, so we can write const session is equals to await auth. Okay, and if we do not have the session or user, so we can write session dot user. If we do not have this, then we are just going to return, and if we do not have the id as well, then we are going to return as well. So I can write here, if I do not have the id, then I'm going to return as well short id. Okay, after that I'm going to find for the existing short, I'm going to find the short that have id short id, and if we do not find that short, then just we are going to return this function. We are not going to do anything. Okay, so we can write const existing short, this will be equals to await prisma dot upload dot find unique, where the id will be short id. Okay, after that we are going to check for that. If we do not have the existing short, then we are just going to throw an error, or we can just return. Okay, after that we are going to check for the existing like, if the user have already liked that short or not, we are going to check for that. So we can write const existing like, and this will be equals to await prisma dot find. Sorry, we don't have that model yet, so we are going to go to the Prisma schema. Let's first comment this out. I'm going to the schema.prisma, and here I'm going to make that model now. So it will be model like, it will have id of type string, and this will be auto generated. Then we are going to have user id, then upload id, which will be a type of string as well, and created at. Okay, and this will be date time, and the default value will be now. Okay, after that we are going to define the relation. So user, and this will be user, add the relation here. So fields will be user id, and sorry, not upload id, user id, and the reference will be id. Okay, and then we are going to have upload, and this will be this. Okay, after that we are going to make a unique constraint here. So unique upload id and the user id. So a user can like one post only one time. Okay, now let's add these relations to upload and to the user. So here we can add likes, this will be like array. We can just copy this and go to the user, and we can add it here. I'm just going to push it to the database. So here we can write npx prisma db push. Now this is in sync, and now I should be able to use that model like. Okay, dot find unique, and then we are going to use a where condition, and then this unique constraint. So not this one, upload user id. So inside that we are going to pass upload id, which will be short id, and user id, which will be session dot user dot id. Now this is saying that this can be undefined, so I'm going to check for that over here as well. Okay, dot id, and now we do not have that error. After that I'm going to check if we have this like or not. If we do not have this like, then we are going to create a new like, else we are just going to remove that like. Okay, so we are going to check for that. If we do not have existing like, then we are going to use try and catch block here, and we can write const like short, and this will be equals to await prisma dot like dot create where, not where, this will be data. In the data, upload id will be short id and user id will be session dot user dot id. Okay, and after that, if we have any error, then we are just going to throw an error that could not like the short. Okay, else, okay, we are going to use again try and catch block here. Else we are going to delete that like from our database. That means the user now have unliked that post. Okay, so we can write like this. Let's remove this because we are not actually passing anything over here, so I'm just going to remove that. Here we can write await prisma dot like dot delete and then pass the where condition. id will be existing like dot id. Okay, and here we can just throw another could not unliked the short. Okay, now after this we are going to define one more function, and that would check if the user have liked a particular short or not. So we can write export const short. Okay, and this will be asynchronous. Now we are going to pass the short id, little bit type of string. Okay, and we are going to check similarly like we have checked over here. Okay, and after that we are going to go for the existing like. So I can just copy this and paste over here, and then we are going to return existing like is equals to not equals to null. Okay, so by doing this I'm actually returning a boolean from here. If we do not find anything from here, okay, then it will give us a null, and null will be equals to null. That means this condition will be false, so we will get a false. Otherwise we will get some data from here, and that data will not be equals to this. Okay, so this will give us a true value. Okay, so these are the two functions that we are going to use. Now let's save and go back to our header file, sorry, heading.tsx, and I'm now just going to call those functions. So like mutation, this will be toggle like short, and here we are going to pass the short data dot id. Okay, and after that in the query here we are going to check for the like. So this will be as like short, and here we are going to pass the short data dot id, and this will actually return a boolean. So if we have a response, then we are going to return that response. Okay, now we can go below, and now this will be just is like check data because we are not returning a object, we're just returning a boolean. Same here as well. Okay, and now this should be it. Now let's save and let's see if this is working or not. So let's refresh the page, and now I'm going to copy this, and also I'm going to open my console here. Okay, now let's try to like this short. Okay, so I need to first log in. Okay, so now I'm signed in, and before this I'm going to actually go here and remove some consoles. So instead of this I'm going to actually check for like data. Okay, let's save and go back here. Let's open one shot, and now I'm going to like this. So we can like this, and as you can see this is now true. We had some animation and now this post has been liked. Okay, now I'm going to unlike this post. Let's click on this. Okay, so we have a problem, I think. Yeah, this is related to the query, because I think we have successfully unlike this short. So let me refresh it, and if I open this again, you can see that it has been unliked. So the query is giving us the problem. Let's go and fix that. So what is saying that query data cannot be undefined, please make sure to return a value other than undefined. So what it is saying that when we are unliking this short, then at that time this is coming to be undefined, and at that time we are not actually returning anything. As you can see, we are checking for the response, and based on that we are going to return something. Okay, but if this is coming to be undefined, we are going to return nothing, and that is causing the problem. If I remove this, okay, and now if I refresh it again, let's open this. Now I'm going to like this short, and now I'm again going to unlike this, and as you can see, it is working fine, and we are also not getting that error. So that was coming from here. We have to return something from this query. Okay, so yeah, with that we are now able to actually successfully like a short. Okay, as you can see here, and I think we are also getting that from more short and check follow, as you can see. So we are going to fix that also. So check follow, we are actually going to return a response. Okay, and this should still work since we are checking for following here instead of something else. So this should still work. Let's save this, and let's try to follow again. Okay, so I'm going to follow and unfollow. Okay, so this is working, and now other error is coming from, I think, more short. So the other problem as well, which is coming from the more short. So let's go here, I think in the main content, not here. Let's go to the main view, and here we are actually rendering more short, I think. Not here as well. Let me add more short. Yeah, we are rendering over here. So let's go above. So if we have short, then we are returning the short. So I can actually remove this, and now this should still work. Yeah, still working. Okay, and actually I made a mistake in the last video. So we are getting more short by user. So along with the user ID, we are also going to pass the short ID here, short data dot ID, and then go to the function short ID. This will be type of string, and instead of ID here, we are going to use the short ID, because we are excluding this short ID, not the user ID. Okay, if we use user ID, then this is not going to do anything. So please use short ID instead of the ID that we used in the last video. Okay, so now with this should be enough. Let's try one more time all that functionalities. So yeah, we only have one shot from this user here, because this user I have only two shots. Okay, now this one is this. Okay, and if I open this user have multiple shots, so we can have multiple shots here. Let's try to follow this user. Okay, working. I'm going to unlike this, working, and I think we still have this problem. So we can actually return something else here as well. So return null, I think. Let's try. Okay, so now I think we are not getting any kind of problem. Okay, yeah, seems to be working everything. So yes, everything is working and everything is fine. So yeah, with this we are also now able to like a short. Now in the next video we are going to work on the comment part. Okay.